I'm reading one creator-owned comic every day for the month of October, and today I read Fiendish by Irene Strakalski. Irene Strakalski, aka Reenie Draws. Now, this one is not drawn, ironically, by Irene, who normally draws all of her stuff. This one is a side book drawn by the great Michael Rushbrook and colored by Jake Howard. Now, when I say it was drawn by Michael Rushbrook, Reenie, I know this for a fact, when she when she wrote the book, she actually drew all this as well to a very high degree. However, it was Michael who went in and actually drew the thing. That was apparently just her thumbnails. But that's neither here nor there. As I said, this is a side book. What did you call it? Like a supplemental, an extra, whatever it is. It's 2.5. You're supposed to read it, I suppose, after the second one, once you know the characters from the main book a little bit. And it focuses on mostly this character here, one of the main characters, Kazimir. And first of all, fantastic work, can I say, to Michael and Jake for finding a look that is similar to the look that Reenie has in the main series. Obviously, you don't want it to be exactly the same, but you definitely want it to look like it's part of the same world, and they definitely achieved that with some really cool art and great colors by Jake as well. Now, as I said, it mostly follows, we've got young Kazimir here. He's a man by the time we meet him in the main Fiendish series, but here in this one, he's just a boy, and he's just a boy wandering through the wilderness, through the icy cold, after his entire family and maybe village has been unceremoniously slaughtered. He himself is on death's door. He's found by this character here, who I believe is called Okhto, who's a bit of a gruff, wild man of the forest. And they end up in their place, and look who lives there, a young Ragnar. And I guess that's her mother or keeper or someone. Anyway, it turns out that he does have an aunt, but his aunt won't take him in, so I guess he's going to live here. However, he's in a bit of a state, and he wants to... Essentially, the premise of the story is he wants to be stronger so that whatever happened in his village to his family can't happen again, essentially. He knows he needs... If he's going to survive in this crazy world, he's going to have to toughen up. And then straight away you see the training begins. And that's really what the story is. And it is a very brutal training, full of tests. If you remember in The Dark Knight, the Joker snaps the pool cue in half and says, here, it's literally like that. Pretty much for the whole book. I'm not going to spoil the whole thing like I did on previous... Did I say that word? Fiendish reviews. But, needless to say, there is a lot of tough love, a lot of hardship that young Kazimir has to go through. Look, he's fighting one of these things. I can't remember what they're called. Some sort of snow beast. And you will recognize this animal if you have read Fiendish. And maybe that'll lead into a little bit of how another character comes about. Again, I'm not going to spoil everything other than to say... Where is it? Where is it? I will just point out that we do meet a young Iskall as well. And we get to see how they came to be together as well. We find out that's the cousin from the one that he wasn't originally able to go live with. So it's sort of like a similar thing as well. Now, Ragnar's a little bit grown up, and now he's going to take care of him. The only thing I would say is I would have loved to see a little bit more of Kazimir and Ragnar and their relationship. Because if you read Fiendish, you know that they obviously have some kind of long history together, and but maybe Reenie wanted to flesh that out in the main series, or she's got another one planned. I'm not sure, but yeah, really great job from the team. Fiendish is a really cool series, and I look forward to reading the third one, which you can go back now. It's on Kickstarter. It's probably still on Indiegogo. And yeah, good job. All right, that's it. See you tomorrow on the next one. Bye.